wanna see everybody moving. Bring it in. Let's go. Here we go. Stay woke, every day is a new me. Raise your hands up to the beat after the dew tree. Not unusual about me to swing arms like Carlton. Slapped it, branded. I got flow, like a flow to tsunami. Leaving me shaking, you want me to Bambi.
Yeah, so my name is Bernard M, if you don't know already. I'm a genreless artist. I make all types of music, and yeah, I perform. I'm into production, videos, all types of things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and so like we're standing here now a week after the headline show in WORKMAN'S.
Yeah.
So when you think back to that night now, what goes through your mind?
Stay woke, every day is a new me. Raise your hands up to the beat after the dew tree. Not unusual about me to swing arms like Carlton. Slapped it, branded. I got flow.
I don't know, just a crazy amount of feelings and emotions. It was actually probably one of the best nights of my life, I have to say. Like, from just the energy in the room, all the artists involved, everyone behind the scenes, everyone who actually pulled together and made that night not only happen, but happen so seamlessly, and just with such a good vibe, so much energy. I don't know, it's just an amazing feeling to think back on. Yeah, it's crazy. My first song, Empty, that's that's the one that kind of started off the whole journey, really, isn't it? Like, shout out to me mate Benji. I met him in college in Coilmore in Ballyfermot. It was kind of a class project. Terry, he's like the year ahead. He was like the top of the year. He asked, does anyone want to do studio time on Wednesday? And I remember saying, like, no one. It was like crickets in the room, like, because it was the first week of college. You get me? No one wanted to do the studio, and I basically just said, yeah, fuck it, I'll do it. And then, as it went on, I was talking to Benji, and I said, I'll probably just do a cover or something, because I didn't really ever think about projecting my own words onto a song like that. I always wrote things, but it was never formed into a song, like a full song. So when I was saying it to him, he was saying, Terry hates covers. Like, he will hate you for the whole year if you do a cover in there on Wednesday. I said, what, so I have to make a song? So yeah, that's the rest is history. I went home and it kind of happened in like 2 days. Joe was there on a little small Casio piano, and it just came to me. Like, it was obviously it's about hard times, and it's about that feeling of feeling empty when it all goes shits up, basically. Like, so I don't know, it's a nice vibe though. Me and Benji got together and made the whole thing. He plays a solo on it and everything, so like it's sick. It's a class song.
And so do you feel like the sound you have now with Nights is one that you've kind of been gradually drawn to since Empty in 2019?
Yeah, definitely. Every single time we make a song or make a tune and we kind of like develop it, it's like it's always better than the last one, in my opinion anyway. So I think that's sick, to always be improving. It's definitely a slope upwards when it comes to the music and the quality and production and the meaning behind everything, yeah.
So talk to me about the sound of Nights then, and like the energy of the songs. Why is this the sound you went with?
The energy, it kind of just projects the old nights as a kid, kind of going out, and a teenager, like a kid or a teenager, kind of going out with your mates and having fun, letting loose. You don't really have much problems in the world when you're that age, and you kind of forget that. You kind of don't really realise that until you're a bit older. You look back and you think, shit, it's kind of like, it's good memories. It's just about good memories, and it always had like a bit of a groove when it was good. We were always out, we were always at the beach, there was always a speaker, like we were always just buzzing. So that's the kind of vibe I wanted to project, so, to get people moving. That's the main idea of the whole EP, like, really. Yeah, it's a fast-paced EP, like life is, you know, that way you can take those songs individually and listen to them, and they can take forever to listen to, but like when you listen to it the whole way through, it's fast-paced, just like life, you know, that way. It's just straight through. When you were bringing this EP together then, did you envision yourself having the sold-out show in WORKMAN'S? No, like, yeah, you know, when I was making the poster for the show, and I was thinking, shit, I even made a little sold-out poster just beside it, and I was thinking, that's deadly. It's like a little bit of manifestation, like, of course we all wish and dream for a sold-out show, but for it to actually happen, it was madness. I couldn't believe it, like, to be honest. I never would have thought it, but here we are today.
Yeah, and what was it like on the night then, before you stepped out on stage, knowing all those people were there supporting you, like just a week after the release of Nights?
It was a shock. I have to say, like, not a shock, because I seen a lot of people there that I didn't really recognise too much. So when I peeped my head out from backstage like that, I looked, and the first group of people were there. I didn't really recognise them that much, and it was kind of like, who are these people just supporting? This is crazy. Like that, I seen obviously my closest mates and my friends and stuff there, but there was loads of people there that I didn't know, and it was just so surreal to see all those people that have heard me, like, or heard the music in different platforms or different ways, to then just bring everybody here. Like, I think it's crazy.
Yeah.
I was just so excited. I was kind of like excited, but I was sad, because I knew, like, as soon as I went out on the stage, it was going to be over, you know, that way. Like, I tend to, when I'm on the stage, I get, like, taken over by this entity. I don't really remember too much of what goes on after the performance. Like, adrenaline kicks in. So, like, I love when things are recorded, so I get to watch back, like, because I know that was my initial thought. Though I remember being in the green room and I was chanting to everybody with the mic, and everyone was singing Too Bad before I came out. And then when I ran out, just as I was running out, that's, like, mainly most of the stuff I can remember, like, until the EP. Then it was just like, boom. It's so fast paced. It's one of the best films in the world. I don't know. Setting up and doing a headline show, I was saying to Joe, is like jumping out of an airplane. Do you get me? Like, there's a big build up and you're so nervous and you want everything to go right, so everything's grand, and then all of a sudden you're, like, flying in an airplane, and then you're jumping out, and it's the craziest feeling in the world while you're falling. But when you get to the end, you're thinking, oh my God, what just happened? You know, that's kind of what it was like for me. It's like jumping out of a plane.
Burn it down. Slick bullet. Couple beats. Let's go.
Yeah, I just think there's a lot of talent in Ireland. Like, I think there's a lot of overlooked talent in Ireland, and the reason why I had those people on the show is because I think they have potential, like, and they've been there for me and supported me from the start without any hesitation, you know, that way. So they've given me things in certain ways where I think it's definitely time to give back, and it's definitely time to have them a part of one of the sickest shows to happen this year. No, but I think definitely just to have that collection, to have that thing. That's why we did, like, rehearsals and so many different things. It wasn't really to rehearse the words and make sure everything's to a T. It's kind of to create that group feeling, you know, that way. It's like going up on stage with your class. You feel more comfortable singing with your classmates than going up on your own. It's like we created that bond with everybody. Like, so, like, by the time it was rehearsal number 4 or number 3, everyone knew each other, everyone was comfortable, we could all have a laugh in the room. Whereas if we didn't do those things and create that bond before the show, I don't think it wouldn't have went as smooth, because we all still would be kind of, all the artists would kind of be still unfamiliar with each other and still not know which way it's going and how this is happening. So I think, you know, that way.
Until the final stroke of your last hour. But if you take the time to deeply deconstruct the mind, then you'll be fine. It's harder than you thought. Now come and join the line, I'll keep you a spot so you don't fall behind. Now you can't say that I didn't try, because you got to strengthen up the wall. You might need a good barrier. Some people have baggage and some people need a carrier jet to take off with all the things they won't let go of. Now that's the messed up thing. We're pushed to limits in this society. Call ourselves normal but full of abnormalities. Tell me what you'd call it. Is it an anomaly or a projection of what you would have wanted it to be? Clearly.
Lights rehearsals 2022. You got that charger? Final rehearsal. That's a wrap.
He does the same thing back. He's like, oh no, stop, no, please, like, thanks, yeah. I mean, he was getting mad awkward and I was like, full of laughing, you know.
Ask
Everyone full of face.
You say that to like saying,
Everyone full of face. What?
Just so I can hear, because the drums are kind of down.
do it again.
The drums are kind of down.
Yeah, what's that bass? That's 6.
No, from there, just from me.
Yeah, it's too bad. You should be living in the moment. It's too sad. So sad you can't let go of it.
The day after the show, how did you feel looking back on the night before? What was going through your mind there as well?
To To be honest, I was kind of numb for like 2 days. I didn't really know how to feel. I was just shook. Looking back on the videos, I can say I even got a little bit emotional. Like one of the videos, I see me nanny singing the words of Smoke and Mirrors, and then obviously we did the tribute for my little cousin Leah, where everyone had their flashlights out, and her middle name is Star. So the reason I get everyone to stick the flashlights out is because they all look like little stars. You get me? So it was just like seeing those videos back and seeing everybody singing those words, and it's kind of like emotional is the only way I can say it. It's like an exciting, proud, emotional feeling. It's crazy.
So do you see yourself ever putting on a show like this again anytime soon?
Oh, if I could do it every day, I would, man. If I could do it every day, I would. There will definitely be more shows set up by us, and there'll be definitely more shows that we will be doing and attending from now on, from here on out. You know what I mean? It's only up, onwards and upwards.
Stay woke, every day is a new me. Raise your hands up to the beat after the 2-3. Not unusual, but I meet the swing arms like Carlton. Slapped it, branded. I got flow, like a flow to tsunami. Leave your knees shaking, you wobbly Bambi. And I can rap like a propeller, a helicopter. Send out like a chopper through it. You don't know which way I'm moving. If you preach, you respect, you're a leacher. Learn to self-educate, then you never need a teacher.
I love every single, each and every single one of us. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I love this. Let's go.
Don't do it for the money and the fame, but it's safe to say that soon enough you know the name. Cause we're here to stay, we're putting money where your mouth is. Payday, grab the hold of the wheel, no mayday.